If you want to make a phone call, you have to access the phone application, and you could type in the phone number on the keypad. And press call. Or you can make a phone call by accessing the contacts, searching a contact, pressing their name, and pressing their phone number. If I want to receive a phone call, all I have to do is wait for the phone call to come in and press accept. I can hang up, and if I want to call someone back, I can go to the phone app, go to my recents. This is the last person to call me. I could press their name and call them back. If I want to listen to a voicemail, I go to my phone app, I go to the voicemail, and I press the voicemail that was left for me.
The lock button is located on the right side of the phone. In order to power the phone on, hold the lock button until the Apple symbol shows on the front. The lock button can also be used to lock your phone to prevent any accidental calls or pressing any buttons while in your pocket or purse. By doing this, you press the button once on the side of the phone and the screen will go dark. To power off the phone, hold the lock button as you did when you turned it on until the option to turn it off comes up. Slide to power off, and your phone is off. The home button is located on the front of the phone. To unlock the phone, press the home button, and you are able to use all of your apps. The home button can be used to return to the home page while exiting an app. Press the button, and you can use other apps. The sound switch is located on the left side of the iPhone. In order to turn all sounds off, push the button down, and as you can see, the ringer is silenced. To turn the sounds back on, push the button up, and again, the ringer is on. The volume buttons are located on the left side of the iPhone. The upper button raises the volume, while the lower button lowers the volume. While the iPhone is locked, in order to use quick tools, swipe up from the bottom and a menu of options will come up. This button is used for airplane mode. It turns all connections off by the simple press of a button. To turn it your phone back on, press the button and your services are back on. The next button is the Wi-Fi button. This can turn your Wi-Fi off and you will use your data. To turn it back on, press the button and it will search for any available Wi-Fi. The Bluetooth button is next. This is used for sounds such as music or speakers in your car. This is also turned on by pressing the button or turned off. The Do Not Disturb button is activated at night and will turn off any notifications. In order to turn it on, you press the button or you can set a certain time for it to go on at night. You can turn it off by pressing the button again. This is the flashlight button. In order to activate the flashlight, press the button and you will have a flashlight for further use. To turn it off, click the button. The next button is used to see the world clock, the alarm, your bedtime habits, your stopwatch, and a timer. The next button is the calculator. This can be used to compute simple math. The final button is the camera. It can be used to access the camera quickly while your phone is locked.
At the bottom of your iPhone screen, you can find a green phone icon where you can make calls, listen to voicemails, and view your contacts. On the bottom, there is a tab where you can add your favorite contacts. To add someone as a favorite, you can hit the favorites button and the plus sign in the top left corner. and then search for who you want to add, and add their mobile phone as a favorite contact. I keep my favorites usually as my parents, siblings, and closest friends. And now when you want to call or text one of your favorites, you can easily access them by hitting the favorites button in the bottom left corner by tapping their name and calling them. The next tab is the Contacts tab, and in the top right corner you can find a plus sign where you can add someone. You type in their name and then their phone number, and click Done, and then they'll be in your contacts. After you have some contacts entered, you can look through them to find who you're looking for, as they're listed alphabetically. There is a bar on the right side with the alphabet that you can scroll down to the initial of the contact you are looking for. Once you click on a contact, you have many options. You can FaceTime them, send them a text message, share their contact with someone else, add them to your favorites, or even block them. To delete a contact, you hit Edit in the top right corner, scroll all the way down, and hit Delete Contact.
This camera icon here indicates the camera. By simply clicking on the icon, you can go to your camera and wave it around until you figure out what you want to take a picture of. Once you find your image, simply click this button right here underneath Photo, and you have your picture. To view it, you can see it on the left corner, and here's the picture that you just took. Here's the picture I just took. Unfortunately, my number 2 key is missing. I want to send this picture to my dad so that I can learn more about getting it fixed. I'll go here, and then in the lower left-hand corner is this export key arrow. I click on the icon, and here I can click on the message icon. Message to dad. Send. The camera can also be accessed when the phone is locked. Simply do this by sliding up. Look familiar? Here's the camera all the way to the right. Click on the camera, and here you are. Once again, here I am, taking a picture of my laptop. This colorful icon right here represents photos. By clicking it, it will access my photo album and all my saved photos on my iPhone. After pressing my photo icon, I made it to my photo album. Check out these beautiful pictures of the beach in Puerto Rico. I went this past April. My friend Taylor is dying to go to Puerto Rico, so I think I'm going to send her these pictures via email. By doing this, I can press on this export arrow and scroll through my options. As you can see, message like I previously did to my dad, sharing, notes, Facebook, save as a PDF, and here I am, Gmail, just what I want. Click on Gmail, and I'm going to send it right to Taylor. And it's sent, easy as that. Here's the picture that I just most recently took, and you can see the thumbnail in the left corner. I'll click on this picture because I want to edit it. Here are some options along the bottom. This picture with the lines indicates editing. Press click, and here's a bunch of options. This means to crop the picture. Click on it, and I can size it however I please. I just want my screen in this picture, so I'll crop the screen and then press done. However, now I want the full picture in it. So I'll click this again, go back to crop, and simply reset. Perfect. If I want it in a different color, like black and white, I can click on these 3 circles and go through all the different colors. Here's black and white, and some other pretty filters that I've applied to the picture now. Now that I love this picture so much, I'm going to press the heart. This means that it's favorited.
Text messaging is another key function of the iPhone. To access your messages, hit the green message button at the bottom. To start a new message, you'll hit the corner button and type in whoever you would like to message. After sending the message, you can lock the screen and wait for them to reply. You can see the message on the home screen. To access it, you open the phone again, and you'll see a red button at the bottom. To click it, and you'll see her text message back to me. You can see by the dots, Jamie is replying to me. When I continue a previous message with somebody, go back to the messaging, and type in their name, and you can see every previous message you've had with them. If you want to search something on the internet, you use the Safari icon. If you don't want to use Google, you can start a new tab. You can also view the current weather by clicking the weather app. You can also look at other parts by searching. Make events by clicking on the calendar. It brings up the month, and by clicking on whatever day you would like and hitting the plus button, you can add an event.